So, do you want to do your introduction?
Um, welcome to. Let's warm up. Let's warm up. What's the craziest thing you've ever done, like, with a past relationship or partner or ex or whatever?
Like, oh man.
Not like crazy, like oh this is wild, but like
One
the
time,
most out of character thing for you, I guess.
one time I was on vacation in the UK.
God damn, really?
Yeah, I was
The
on vacation in the
UK?
UK.
Were you like
Um,
going abroad in the UK or?
oh, we were just there for just to travel. My mom lived there.
No, I
at the
mean
time.
like everywhere or just
Yeah,
like
we were traveling
Wales? Yeah,
around. We
damn.
didn't make it out of England. We were supposed to go to. No, we went to Ireland actually. We went to Northern Ireland, and then I took a flight out of Dublin, but I wasn't in the Republic of Ireland for very long. That was really fun actually, but I was there for a month. I was supposed to be there for 3 months, but my girlfriend missed me, and I missed my girlfriend, and I was kind of tweaking about.
Damn,
being
isn't
out
it
of the
crazy
US.
how much like your relationship matters back in the day? Like
Yeah, I
your
was 16
your international trip comes to a halt
because
because
I
you
missed
miss
my
your girlfriend.
girlfriend. Oh,
Oh my god, dude. If
yeah,
like and it's crazy to me how much like at least for me personally, like my family would just allow me to be a little fucking bitch
yeah,
about it. You know, be like,
yeah.
"Oh, I remember being that age." Like, do you think if you like when you become a parent, if you become a parent, like if you're 16, you're like literally in Italy with your
Mm.
16-year-old, like it's your once a year trip. You honestly didn't even know like you were gonna be here ever,
Yeah.
and your 16-year-old's like, fuck, man, you need to suck a dick taking me here from my girlfriend. Like she
Yeah, that's
just
just
started
insane.
letting me like, you know.
That shit's insane. Yeah. No,
What would you do? You'd be like, okay, here's a like return trip, or
I don't. I feel like if it got annoying enough, yeah. You know what I mean?
no
Like
way,
if I,
bro.
cause like if I can send the fucker home and then continue my vacation, which is what my mom did. She sent my ass home and then continued on her vacation
Your
with my
mom's a
sister.
G.
Cause my parents were separated, so I just went home to my dad. But hold on, I gotta finish the story. So, I missed my girlfriend, and my girlfriend missed me, and I was tweaking about being away from the U.S. for so long. Because it was supposed to be like my whole summer vacation. And I was supposed to spend the whole time in the UK, and I was like, I fucking miss my friends, Like, I want to be home.
Right.
So this was an elaborate scheme that I devised. I did not tell my girlfriend that I was coming home, even though
Mhm.
I knew it like weeks ahead of time that we'd like scheduled the flight for me to go back home. I didn't tell her. I just told her that I had a surprise. And I made her watch the movie Say Anything, which is like one of those classic 80s like rom-com movies. And that's the one where he like holds the boombox over his head and he's like playing their song. And
Damn,
she like
that's
looks out her
classic as
window.
fuck.
Yeah, I made her watch that
I
because
didn't
I
know that was
loved.
like from a specific movie,
Yeah, it's
but
from a movie. It's from
I
Say
feel like
Anything.
that's a classic move.
Yeah. But
Not that I'd
I
ever do that, but
I made her watch that movie because I'd watch that movie. My mom would watch that movie. I love that movie, and I was like, I really hope she likes this movie. And I showed it to her, and she loved it. She said it was like one of her favorite movies now because she loved it
hell
so
yeah.
much. And I was like, yes, phase one has worked. I've kept it a secret. She's watched the movie. I flew home and I stayed for a couple of days with my aunt. And while I was there, I was like saying, oh, I'm in an Airbnb in Dublin right now. Like whatever. I was like
Right.
feeding her some shit about like me not being
Just like
in the
lying.
US. Yeah, like lying.
Just like
Um, and so I got a flight home, purchased a boombox, connected my phone to it, and then I went to her house, and I boomboxed our song, like the like like me and her song
damn, that's
outside of her
real.
window.
That
And
is
that
real.
was the
How did
first
she
time
react?
She freaked the fuck out. Like that was the first time that she realized that I was even in the U.S. was when I was outside of her window playing that song.
Did she just like
I pulled it off flawlessly, and she freaked the fuck out.
Did your
She
feet
came
get wet?
outside, huh?
Did your feet get wet? Like was it like an inch of just sopping juices beneath your feet because you just like rocked her world? You know what I mean? Like,
well, that was
did
an
you
insane way to say that.
Welcome back to the
Welcome
fucking
back.
Matthew Ada podcast. Here's one of my favorite fucking friends and guests, Liam.
I'm back, and my hair's longer to show that time has passed. So, have you ever, like, in the past, have you ever felt, like, really ashamed for something that you were interested in?
Oh yeah, dude. I've watched hentai before.
Well, that's not where I was going with that. I mean, like
it comes up, and you're like, oh fuck. Damn, we're clicking on this right now. Oh shit.
no, I was not talking about that.
Okay,
no, I mean, like
you go ahead.
you keep certain aspects of your personality like secret because
yeah,
you're like, oh, this is like too nerdy or too niche, or like people will think that I'm weird for this. You know what I mean? Like you watch a certain anime or whatever, or you like really like a certain hobby. You know what I mean? And then like you're kind of nervous to tell people that because you're scared that you're gonna like. There's this thing in our culture.
Yeah, I've never really like talked about watching hentai like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't really watch it that
like,
often.
Pulled that out. I didn't even like pull that out of you. You know what I mean?
I was just saying. You know what I mean? I'm being an honest guy
Hey,
here. You know, you smile.
We've all watched hentai.
I know you related.
We've all watched hentai.
I know you watched it too.
At least once.
You've
watched hentai.
I know you watched it.
At least once. At least just to know what the fuss is about.
And if not, you're really weird about not watching it.
Yeah.
You're like, if you got accused, you're like, oh no, I did not.
Yeah.
Weird.
Absolutely not what I brought this up to talk about, but sure.
Just saying.
No,
what did you bring it up for?
Because I feel like there's like this thing that happens where like people, and I've like felt this, where you like feel like you feel bad or like you feel dumb for being too sincere about something. You know what I mean? You care about something a lot and you're really invested in it and you spend a lot of time on it, but you feel like you can't bring it up to people. Like I go to conventions and I cosplay, and like you really enjoy anime. And like these are things that are not like mainstream for our culture. So you can't just like there are a lot of people who you can click with on those things, but it's not, in a lot of ways it feels
like it's not going to be like the first thing in your wheelhouse that you bring up to a normie.
It feels almost shameful to care about some of the things that you put a lot of time and interest into. You know what I mean?
I feel like whenever I was younger, maybe I felt like that was more true for me, but I feel like now that I've grown up a bit and I've gone to like conventions and stuff that you're talking about, where I see that it's not just me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like billions of people just in my area, and then like even more globally.
Oh yeah.
It makes me feel like it's just one of those things. You know what I mean? Like, I may not be into what like the mass population around me is into, but like imagine going to a different place. You know what I mean? It's going to be completely different. Like, that's why a lot of people, I feel like, not like move to Japan, because that's not a fucking popular move, you know, but like they fantasize about going there, or they like, if you do have the money and you do like engage in those things. I've seen a lot of successful people move over there, like PewDiePie, bro's fucking living his dream life, just like.
He lives in Japan?
Yeah, he moved. Dude, I love his family. I could talk about his family vlogs like all motherfucking day, because they're so, it kind of just shows you how much he enjoys just like actually being a YouTuber, and not like how a lot of people idealize like getting rich off of like becoming world famous. You know what I mean? Like, he literally just lives his life day to day with his new baby and his wife, and it's like really fucking cute. But
that's really,
I feel like I used to feel shame in what I liked, not because like I actually thought it was shameful, but maybe because like other people weren't into it. You know?
No, 100%. And I feel like it was a lot different like back in the day. Like before,
and and when I think back, whenever you do say back in the day, whenever I was shameful or like not talking about what I watched, was like in middle school. You know what I mean? Where you had like people who just said like the stuff you like is literal ass just because they don't like it.
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
no, 100%.
Like,
the thing that I think about, and this isn't just like in my lifetime. You know what I mean? It's like before the internet was the way that it was a lot harder to find people who are into the same things that you're into. Like the first time that I really realized that like cosplay was like normal and cool, and like going to conventions was like a fun thing to do, and I didn't have to feel like a nerd about it, was like when I went to a convention and I like actually saw like a room full of like thousands of people who are all here to like celebrate their interests and like cosplay and like do all these cool fun things that I really wanted to do, but I thought were like too nerdy or too like weird for me to actually like express or participate in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and for me it was like not even, you didn't even have to just be for me it was like I saw these people who were even more into it than me, you know what I mean? Like I'm not even dressed up. I'm just coming here in like a hoodie and like jeans, actually like trying to like put on a nice outfit. But no, like you have these people who are actually not just passionate, because obviously I'm there and I like it, you know what I mean? But like they're not ashamed about it at all. They're like, they very much wear it on their sleeve, like all over them fucking cosplaying, you know? It's really cool.
That's something that that's the other thing that I was talking about, is like the effect that the internet has had on like people being able to express themselves more freely. Is like on like TikTok is a good example of this, because like if you're into a specific fandom or like cosplaying or whatever, you can like look up a hashtag or just look up the name of the show or like search for the specifics of what you're looking for, and like you can find people like doing cosplays that are way more effort than you're even capable of at your skill level right now. And it's like seeing that not only makes you feel less bad about like wanting to do those things, wanting to participate in those things, but it kind of inspires you to put more into it because of how much you see other people doing it. And it's like the same effect when you go to conventions, but from here it's like you can find that sense of community even like just from home. And I feel like that's one of the few good things that comes from being chronically online in today's age, where like you can't like everyone being plugged in the internet, is you're more incentivized to participate in the things that you actually want to be a part of. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's really cool just being able to have the access to everything and being able to like actually individualize your interests, or if you do have those interests, you're able to like really dive into them, you know what I mean? But like I feel like a downside to being chronically online in that aspect is like people create personas instead of like developing their own personalities, you know what I mean? So it's like, rather than developing traits because they would on their own without anybody watching, it's like they see that these traits are either attractive or they like it on somebody else, so that they attribute it to their own personality. Like, have you ever, I've seen this on TikTok before, but like people saying they watch like movies or shows and they like take like character attributes from like the people that they like on shows or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not saying that I'm not a person that does this too. I like it. Like, I feel like it's really cool to like model yourself after someone sometimes, but like it comes to a point, I guess, where you're not even like modeling yourself. You're just kind of something that you've seen. You know, you're trying to be something that you're not because you haven't even tried to be yourself, you know?
I am also guilty of that. I'm not going to lie. Especially like in terms of like physical appearance. Because like the new glasses that I got, which are new, the pod has not seen these new
glasses.
I got these because I saw a lot of people online wearing them, and I saw that it was like, I was like, oh, that would look good on my face. I like the way this looks on this person. And like I bought a black turtleneck and a cardigan, and I wear pearls now, and like this is a very low effort outfit for me in comparison to like what I usually wear when I'm like fully trying, but this is like a chill hangout day, you know. And like I got like pocket
Calm
chains.
little fit.
Huh? Yeah.
Calm little fit.
Yeah.
None serious.
But I got like pocket chains because I saw that a lot of people were wearing those online, and I was like, I feel like I'd look good in that. So it's like that same thing of like, and I don't know if I'm like reading what you said correctly.
No, you are, yeah.
But it's like I see other people doing these things, and I'm like, yeah, I want to replicate that. And even like activities that people do in their day-to-day, I'm like, oh, that looks fun, I should try that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, so like, have you ever seen the brand like Arc'teryx?
I don't think I have.
Or even like, I I guess it all boils down to this argument that in America, it's almost like capitalism has driven us to wear like brands and stuff to like have what they represent us. You know what I mean? Like North Face
Yeah.
and like Patagonia and like other nature brands. Like you got that on, you're like a, you're like a nature guy.
Yeah.
They also like, if you also shop at those places, you know that like the shirts are like fucking $50. You know what I mean? Like a t-shirt for a t-shirt or whatever. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of like a status symbol. You know what I mean? And then there's like Vans or whatever. You know what I mean? And then like
Converse.
other skate stuff, Converse. Like I have Vans. Like literally. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like I don't need to buy Converse every time. You know what I mean? Like I could get this style of shoe from somewhere else. I buy these because of the star on the side.
Literally.
You know what I mean? Like I'm 100% guilty of that. I like to think that I'm less guilty of it than other people are because I don't super care about brands. I always buy Converse. Like every time I'm getting like one pair of Converse runs out, I buy another pair of Converse from the same people, same website every time.
I feel like what I've been trying to actively do is not buy as much and like kind of like embrace the used aesthetic and like the culture of like taking care of your nice thing. It sounds like dumb to be like, yeah, I want to like take care of my nice things, but not like just take care of your nice things and use them until they break. You know what I mean? But like try and make them last like forever. You know what I mean? Or as long as they can. And like I think I definitely actively do that in my wardrobe. I used to thrift like heavily. Until I filled up my closet with stuff and have more than I can wear. And part of why I did that was because you could find like forever clothes, you know what I mean? Clothes that wouldn't deteriorate or have any wear and tear for like years to come. And I feel like a lot of people not invested, but like are blind to like fast fashion and then like trends and stuff like that. So rather than adopting your own kind of style, you know what I mean? It's kind of like whatever's being marketed at the moment or whatever's hip, you know? But yeah.
One of the things that I'm definitely...
I'm going to check the camera real quick.
Yeah.
Lit like a fucking joint, brother.
All right. So, one thing I'm definitely guilty of is there are two clothing brands that I am an absolute bitch to. And those are Converse, as I said, and Hollister. I don't like Hollister.
The white boy
expensive.
brands.
Yeah, the white boy brand. It is because I am skinny as a pencil. I look like a piece of uncooked spaghetti.
But people love that.
Oh yeah, no,
Women love that.
Specific women. I am a specific type of person's type.
Like a lot of them.
Yeah,
like the majority of them.
I wouldn't say majority, but
like all the ones that I can't get. Like
damn.
Like you know how you got bitches and I don't? You know what I mean? Like,
you say
know
that, but I always feel like you got bitches and I don't.
Yeah, Mr. Oh, I missed my threesome. Oh my God,
Jesus
by a hair.
Christ. Oh my God. Fuck, what was I even saying? Hollister. Shit.
Yes.
My bad. Okay, I'm literally wearing Hollister jeans right now. I can't buy jeans from anywhere else. Whenever I need a pair of jeans, I have to go to Hollister because my waist is 26 inches. And I literally cannot find jeans in that size anywhere else.
Dude, I fucking haven't worn a pair of correctly sized jeans in like probably 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm a thrifted jeans man. I'm a belt man. And that is the only thing keeping my pants up.
Fair.
Just like a fucking leather strap on my waist.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the aesthetic. I love baggy jeans because They're cheap, and they let you move. You know, they
Yeah.
let you move. As a big boy with thick thighs and a little thing down there, you know what I mean. I need some room to move.
Need some wiggle room. Yeah.
I need some wiggle room. You know,
I don't go thrifting nearly enough. I should go thrifting way more than I do.
the market's broken, man.
Yeah.
The you know how like they say there's a distribution I'm having a stroke.
Distribution.
A distribution system for cats.
Yeah.
Like you.
Oh,
The distribution system for like good ass fucking thrift finds, especially like in at least wherever I go, is fucking over, bro. I feel like the peak was like COVID, because like everybody was dying. You know what I mean? Like,
damn.
all these clothes are getting donated, or you're like buying new shit because you're so bored at your house and you're rich. You know what I mean? You got to donate your old shit.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like. In my closet, I have so many like resurfaced designer brands. Like I have a couple members only jackets. I have a couple Ralph Lauren jackets. I have like Carhartt jeans, Levi's, and they're all like thrifted, like $5. And oh my God, thrift stores are getting fucking insane with their pricing these days.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's a themed one. There's a thrift store in the Florida State College or Florida State University, and it's like old Florida State merch, basically. And some of the stuff there is like hundreds of dollars. It's insane.
That's insane.
It's insane, but also like drip is forever. You know what I mean? Like swag is forever.
Money is temporary. Drip is forever.
Drip is forever. You'll die one day. You know what I mean?
You better
Like,
be buried in something good, or else you're going to hell.
do you really want to die with no drip?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
You're gonna die with no rollie on your wrist.
No rollie on the
Absolutely
wrist.
tepid,
No motion, bro.
lukewarm, room temperature when you're put in your casket.
Cold with no motion.
Cold with no ice.
That's fucking sad. That's sad.
Depressing.
But no, for real, I really like. I said I liked forever clothes before, and I've sadly have been wanting to shift. This is the first time like I've been buying stuff recently. I've been wanting to shift my aesthetic into like luxury, like athleisure kind of. You know what I mean? Like fucking like really expensive looking. Like it doesn't have to be actually expensive. You know what I mean? Because like I love a good fucking deal. You know? Like I got these Fear of God shirts for $20 each when they're normally like 45. And I was like, I'm fucking nutting on these shirts, man. I'm nutting on these shirts so that these females can smell my pheromones.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But no.
This man is absolutely insane. This man is losing his fucking mind. Someone call the doctors.
I'm goobers. I've been edged for 3 years.
He is bonkers. He is nutso. He is losing his marbles.
I need to nut. But like...
baby girl, we can go back to your house at any time.
Anyways, I fucking...
Do you wanna shift right now?
Yep, lost my point.
You lost your point?
Lost it. Gone.
All right. Matthew and I, as of a month ago?
We're open for threesomes.
Yeah, we're open to threesomes. Please hit our line. We're looking for only men. Only men.
Only women.
No.
How
Don't
about
listen to him. We
we
need
could
a
do
third man.
Bro, what about like a fivesome?
With only men. With only men. We need as many men as possible who
Many men.
are willing to hit either of these supple bodies. Please hit my line.
I'm hard. I'm there. I mean, I'm there.
Anyway, that was the word from today's sponsor, me and Matthew's threesome/foursome/fivesome. Anyway, on to the next point.
What is it? Displate?
Today's sponsor, Discock.
Discock.
Discock and Datcock. Discock, Datcock, and Yourcock. We can make this happen.
What were you switching to? What were you?
D&D, man.
Right. Guys.
What the fuck is going on?
I'd like to announce.
Hello? Guys? Where the fuck am I? What the hell's going on with this conversation right now?
Yeah, guys, come out. We're having the fivesome now.
Pull out the cameras.
It's OnlyFans. Watch the rest on OnlyFans.
Watch the rest on OnlyFans. We're cutting it short here. This is the part where 5 dudes come out with no clothes on, covered in baby oil.
Yeah, you could be watching this.
You could be watching this on OnlyFans. Disclaimer: Matthew does not have an OnlyFans yet.
I do have content though. I could open it up if there were like, you know,
Yeah, if there's enough demand.
if there was demand.
I'll get my shit in there, man.
Oh, dude, I need the subscriptions first. I need you to like pre-save. Like,
How did we get here? What is going on? Hello?
Anyways, I'm a wizard.
Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, I'm the dungeon master for the campaign that we got going on right now. It was supposed to be a one-shot, but now it's kind of just a short campaign because I got way too into. I cooked too hard with the story, and now I got too much content, so it's a one-shot. It's not a one-shot anymore.
Also,
Matthew is
like,
a wizard.
I'm strong as fuck, and
Yeah.
I basically carried the first fight. So
He's also
he wasn't packing enough.
he's a glass cannon, so
His cock wasn't big enough.
hit him with a baseball bat and he will shatter like porcelain.
That's if you can hit me though. I got this like. All right, so if
Shields?
you've never played fucking Dungeons and Dragons before, imagine, it's all imagination. So just be with me here. You know what I mean? Imagine anything happening, and then you just have like an automatic fucking shield. You know what I mean? Or like, and I'm sure you're thinking like anything happening. What do I need a shield for? Like,
Someone tries to hit
what
you.
if you get
Shot.
poison vomited on you, or like
A big thorny vine comes up through the floor and grabs your ankles. Shield.
and it tries to like tentacle fuck you hentai style.
Jesus
like
Christ.
multiple shields fucking come into your safety, you know what I mean? And like, think about it. Do you want shields in that situation? Like, you have one, like, you roll, you fail, one tentacle's on your ankle, you roll, you fail again, another tentacle, another ankle. You're fucking, imagine that right there. You can't change it because it's already happening.
Unless.
And then this fucker with the fucker who's like in charge of the story says another tentacle starts to emerge out of the ground and you have to roll again. Can you imagine how fucking butt clenching that is? How like nut tightening that is? How like shrinking?
How sack shriveling.
That's how intense D&D is. Like,
yeah.
I feel like people think D&D is
Yeah, it's all fun and games
something
until you're
else.
in the jaws of a bug the size of a rhinoceros.
that can tentacle fuck you.
It doesn't have tentacles. Hey, disclaimer, it did not have tentacles.
Yeah, it did though.
It's a game of imagination. Matthew imagined it with tentacles. That's not my bad.
Yep.
No, but yeah, we started playing like a month ago. We got a group of like 3 other people. And we're in the middle of a campaign called Infestation, where they're trying to clear out insect infestation from a town, and they're bad insects. They're real magical, gross insects that can make people into
Naughty
zombies and
tentacle insects.
stuff. But I was just gonna say, how had you like heard of D&D before I like reached out to you to play it?
Oh yeah, bro. I feel like D&D's just in the American lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you grow up in America, you just hear about it. And I feel like I definitely heard about it on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Stranger Things made it really popular.
I feel like for me it was what's it called? It was both Young Sheldon and Big Bang Theory.
Damn.
That like popularized it for me. So it kind of like in the pop culture, you know what I mean? It put it in
the zeitgeist.
in the nerd zeitgeist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not in the anime nerd zeitgeist, like the people who shit on anime, but like also like Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Yes, the like Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, Lord of the Rings,
Them,
zeitgeist.
those fuckers.
Yeah.
The people who get mad pussy. You know what I mean?
They fucking don't. Hey,
Oh,
I promise
dude,
you, they fucking
I
don't.
promise you, if you fucking went to, I mean, my high school. I mean,
This is fucking insane.
all these.
Yeah, you gotta censor that.
I just.
But
they weren't into anime. Nobody.
had you been wanting to play D&D before, or was it just like, I might as well do this?
I was
Either
like
way's fine.
lukewarm. I was honestly lukewarm on it. You know what I mean? I wasn't like D&D, and then I wasn't like D&D. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when
It was just like, yeah, I'll try it.
yeah, and then I'd brought it up to other people, and they're like more like way outside of the nerd zeitgeist. You know what I mean? Where like they don't like anime or the white shit.
Like who?
Like my aunt, who's into
Oh.
just like fucking. She's like 30. You know what I mean? And she's into like reality TV shows. So when I bring up D&D, she's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, your shit's not that much better to me.
Yeah.
So fucking whatever.
Hey,
I don't
You're
care."
watching some fake people have some fake drama. I'm killing some fake monsters with fake fireballs.
And both are interesting.
Both are interesting.
Like I'll
But we're making stories.
like I won't lie. Whenever fucking some good the popular shit's on, you know,
Mhm.
like whenever multiple you can like go around a grocery store and like ask the women what they're watching, and they're all like,
Yeah.
"This one." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit's good. Shit's fire. Shit's fire. I'll watch it. I'll talk shit about it with you. You know what I mean? I won't say it's good to you.
Mm-hmm.
I will fucking like stand in the room and watch it though. I'll be like,
Yeah, no, I get that.
kinda
Where
good.
It's like good when you're catching like 5 minutes of it and you're like, oh shit, okay, huh?
And it's not.
But I wouldn't like
I
spend
bet
a whole day.
it's
on
not
that,
good
you
from
know
the
what I mean?
beginning.
Yeah.
No, it's good from like
It's good from the midpoint.
the mid to like second to last episode. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh my god, shit's fucking happening."
Yeah.
bro. But the beginning's horrible. Always, it's always like, "Oh, this is who I am. I don't care about who you are.
I
Get
want
to
to get
the
to the
good
part
shit.
where you fucked his husband.
I literally want you to fucking headbang this other bitch into the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want you to grab her by the head and then like."
Throw her through a sliding glass door.
And then the next day, I want you to be in the interview like, "I didn't do anything."
Yeah.
It's literally her problem. Like,
Yeah.
she's kind of soft, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I love shit like that. But
It's just
honestly,
different people.
one thing that turned me on to D&D was like this. I watched this YouTuber that kind of reminds me of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like not
Who's
in.
that?
His name is. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. He's pretty famous. His name is Teching101.
I have no fucking idea who that is.
He's pretty niche. He's like so far niche. Like he only reviews one anime at a time, and like he reviewed one anime for like 10 years, and then now he's on to One Piece. So whenever that fucking ends, you know what I
It's
mean?
gonna take him 20 years to finish that.
Exactly. He could like finish it and then go and re-review old chapters. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And still like have like a whole career's worth of fucking shit to do, and people will watch it because I'll watch that shit. And I realized that like it's kind of what not like inspires me to keep doing this, but like part of it does because his voice, it's not a soothing voice, but it still puts me to sleep. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking like a deep manly voice, and he's not talking about like soothing shit. He's literally talking about One Piece or like this other anime called Bleach. You know what I mean?
I know, Bleach.
And then like amongst other nerdy shit. You know what I mean? The reason why I first brought this up is because he plays like One Piece, like a D&D setup in the One Piece world. You know what I mean? And I thought like, oh my god, that's like really fun.
Yeah.
And then I watched Free Ren, which is one of the best fucking animes of the
Yeah, we
year.
watched the first 2 episodes. It was pretty damn good.
Like, if you haven't watched it, you're anti-feminist, you're racist, and you fucking smell.
Yeah.
So you should watch it. And anyways,
Yeah, that was pretty damn good. That was a pretty damn good show.
it was really good.
And that is a pretty good representation of what D&D is like, if I'm being completely honest.
yeah, I say that because it's like set in a fantasy world where like basically like magic and like all of the like exist in like a dragon type quest setting, you know what I mean, where there's like demons and shit. And it kind of like set me up to get really hyped for D&D.
Oh, yeah. I have a question. It's kind of a topic shift, but it's going back to something you said earlier. Do you have stuff that you put on to like go to sleep, or do you sleep in silence like a fucking psychopath?
So sometimes I do both. I used to be like a hardcore like I need sad music on because if I'm not depressed, I'm not sleeping. Okay? But then that got really depressing.
Mhm.
And then I switched to like podcasts. The first podcast I ever listened to was like way back in like 2010, like 2009. No, not 2009. Maybe even like 2012. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Where like Shane Dawson is like,
Mhm.
do you know who he is?
Yeah, the cat fucker.
So he's popular at the time. Like he hasn't fucked cats yet. He hasn't come on his cat's belly yet. He still has a girlfriend and a
Yeah.
wife. He had a wife at one point. He still has a wife, and like he kind of has a normal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fucked with that podcast a lot, and he was the first like voice to put me to sleep.
That's crazy.
His little like slightly gay, slightly straight, like ambiguous voice. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he had a podcast with like this middle-aged manager woman
Mhm.
who was, I remember, Jewish because he made fun of it a lot at the time. He was like, "Oh, you're fucking Junos." He was like,
No red flags there.
I didn't
Yeah,
say it. He
no red
said it.
flags
I didn't
there.
say it. He said it. But like, looking back on it, like I'm looking at you retelling this right now, but I'm also like mining in my brain, like fucking
Trying to get that shit out
Dink.
of there.
dink, dink. Like I'm like reliving my past,
Yeah.
like trying to tell you this shit.
I'm a big video essay addict. I spend the majority of my time on YouTube listening to video essays, and I put on a video essay every time I go to sleep. I have separate video essayists for ones that I actually want to pay attention to and ones that I put on when I'm going to sleep. I
Who's
have a whole
your
roster.
favorite? Have you ever seen Ollie Soon VA?
No, I haven't.
Dude, she's a top tier fucking video essayist. 100, like so boring,
You
but
should.
like perfect. At the
So
like,
boring, perfect to go to sleep to.
perfect sleeping, like perfect like productivity vibe. Like it's literally like she, like, you know how they call them video essays. It's like
Mhm.
she's reading an essay
Yeah.
out loud, and I'm like, I understand why you have millions of subscribers.
Because
You know what I
they're
mean?
all going to bed, man.
And they also probably like her because she's like pretty and Asian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope I get that pass one day.
I think you get that pass, period, man.
Dude, I want to start like auditioning for like commercials
Mm-hmm.
or like anything that could get me into like media work,
Mm-hmm.
just entry level.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Can I run you through the roster real quick?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So number one, I have two big video essay guys that I want to actually put on to pay attention to. Jacob Geller is number one undefeated. I literally watch his video essays the day they come out. I have his notifications turned on. I love every single one of his video essays. I've watched every single one. He is my favorite video essay guy. I will be showing you Jacob Geller at some point in your life. Number two is The Cursed Judge. He's pretty good. He's still below Jacob Geller because he has pretty high quality stuff, but Jacob Geller is definitely better.
Is Jacob Geller the guy who's friends with the guy who did like all the tropical rainforests?
I actually don't know what that is.
Like
no,
cafes?
went to all of the rainforest cafes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
that's
and then he did
Nivison. The other
another
guy's
one.
Eddie Burbeck.
Those two
Yeah.
are fire.
Yeah, they are good.
Two fire ass white guys right there.
Yeah, high quality.
High quality white.
Love a man with a mustache. You know what I mean?
Dude, if you could give me a fucking bag of rice with those two white guys filled, oh man, white rice in my mouth, man.
Mm-hmm. And my number one.
Coming.
And then I have two guys for going to sleep. Monty Zander, he doesn't do video essays. He does video game reviews, but they're like the best game reviews I've ever seen because he like goes really in depth and talks about like, the process of making the game, and like he doesn't just like say the plot of the game bit by bit. He actually goes pretty deep into it.
Right.
And then there's Wendigoon. Do you know who Wendigoon is?
No.
He does like deep dives into like conspiracy theories and stuff, and like true crime and stuff. And like his videos are like 3+ hours long, and that's always what I'm looking for when I'm trying to go to bed. Is like hours of a
Dude,
guy just talking about like a video game or something.
I watch like live stream VOD. I've been watching like that guy I was talking about, Tekken 101. I've just been watching his live stream VODs of like ranking lists,
Yeah.
like tier lists. You know what I mean? Like, here are the best fucking One Piece characters. I'm like, you know what? Let me listen to that for the fourth, fifth time.
Yeah.
I don't even care what's on.
Real as hell.
And then other times I'll sleep in silence because like the fucking sounds aren't doing it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, this is like keeping me more up than I'm like
I do that as
getting
like a last
soothed.
resort. Yeah.
And like I actively have to try and like do like a meditative state and like silence my thoughts. Like I can't be like, man, I wonder what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's cold. Yeah. I'm like closing my eyes. I'm like, don't feel anything. We are nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I am nothingness. There's nothing.
Yeah, I only sleep in silence as a last resort when I'm like, I'm paying too much attention to this fucking video essay right now. I gotta just turn it off.
Facts.
It's like there's 3 stages. There's like video essay for when I'm like most tired and I just want someone to like talk me to sleep and I want someone to kind of pay attention to in the background while I'm trying to go to sleep. And then music. That's like my second thing. And then like last resort, complete silence.
I feel like I kind of cheat too because I have this really loud air purifier.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like white noise that's really specific.
Oh yeah, I always keep my fan on the max setting when I'm going to sleep, even if it's fucking cold, because I need the sound.
Dude, that's like something I don't do anymore is like keep my fan on because I'll just stay asleep in the morning if it's so cold. Like I'll stay in my bed forever if it's cold. I'm like not willing to like shed the warmth.
Oh yeah.
For anything.
No, I get that.
So if I have any obligations in the morning, it's like, oh, I'm calling out of work. It's too cold in my room. Not outside. Yeah. It's pretty hot outside. But in my room, it's cold as fuck. I can't make it out of this bed. My room's cold. Like, my bed's too warm. I'm sorry, I can't make it.
I don't really have that problem because the AC in my room fucking sucks. So,
dude,
like,
no.
When I'm out of my room, it like stays a pretty even temperature with the rest of the house. But as soon as I'm in that motherfucker, it heats up so fast. And it's like by the time that I wake up in the morning, like, sure, my fan is keeping the air circulating, but it's like still pretty warm. Because it's like that plus the fact that my Xbox is a space heater and my PC is also a space heater and I am a space heater. It's like...
You do have the OG...
And I have a space heater.
Dude, I wish I had a space heater. My fucking room is so, like I wish I had a fucking space... I was going to say you have the OG Xbox, but, so that's fucking gets hot as hell.
Oh, yeah.
But I was also going to say I wish I had a space heater because when I wake up in the morning, it's almost like you're on a deserted island, right? Mm-hmm. And then like everything outside of my sheets is like an ocean of ice. You know what I mean? It's like, we can't do it. It's like
especially if like during the winter sometimes.
Oh my God, it's so bad during the winter because my family likes keeping the air fucking cold, and then the air outside is even colder, so I don't get like the effect where like I close the vents in my room and then like the sun's like baking my room basically with the window. I don't get that. It's just straight like I literally have to like preheat my fucking sweats. Like I have them beside me in my bed and then I like put them under my blanket. You know what I mean? And like I put them on under the blanket so I can like not die. Not die whenever I fucking get out of bed.
Yeah, no, I'm the exact opposite. My room is always super fucking warm, so like in the winter, I open my window and I put my box fan in the window.
Oh my
And I like crank that motherfucker on the maximum setting, and then I smother myself under like 3 blankets because that is exactly that's where I want to be. I want to be like in my thick ass pajamas with 2 layers of socks, and then like a t-shirt and a hoodie. And then I like bundle myself up in 2 layers of blankets, and then I am fucking chilling. And then I go to bed like that, and then when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, and I just thug it out.
You know what changed my perspective on that?
Huh?
I went on this trip to Virginia, and we got to stay at this like nature resort, and I was the first one to wake up every morning,
Mhm.
and it'd be like cold as fuck because we're on a fucking mountain, right?
Yeah.
And it's like dark, you know. But I'm like looking at my phone. It's like 5 a.m. I have no fucking service, so I'm like, can't rot in bed anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there's a fire pit outside, so I'm like, oh fuck yeah, we're fucking making a fire. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? And being able to just like sit at the fire while like everything else around you's like,
Oh, I love a fire.
dude. It gave me a goal to have in, like, before I used to be pretty lukewarm in life. I mean, like, I guess I could have a house. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter where it is. But now I'm like, I want a place
I need
like
to have
that.
a place with a fire pit.
It needs to get cold in the mornings.
Yeah.
And there has to have a fireplace. You know what I mean? Like, and I have to be able to smoke my weed.
One of the wildest things to me was going up to like Connecticut, and like in the middle of the summer,
Yeah.
like the sun would go down and then it's cold.
Oh,
like,
my
middle of the
God.
summer, because it's not humid up there. You know what I mean? So there's nothing to like hold the heat. Like right now, it's like high 70s minimum. You know what I mean? And like that's
Right now it's
because-
cold if you, like, don't have a hoodie on.
Yeah, well, that's because of the wind. But
And
even
it's,
that's died
like,
down a
pretty
little bit.
decent. Yeah. Like, with the wind, it's decent if you have shorts on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be, like, a little warm if I had pants on.
Yeah, I am a little warm. I am a little warm. Sorry.
Yeah, you are hot.
I keep forgetting that we're like fucking making a podcast. And, like that's the thing. I keep like putting the microphone
dude.
over here.
Speaking about that, fuck you, Christian. I've been missing this podcast
No,
so
Christian, I
much.
miss
I'm just kidding. I love you
you.
so much. But, like, fuck you. Happy birthday, by the way. We're making this
Holy
on.
shit! It's today's birthday.
We're making it on Christian's birthday.
Happy birthday, Christian.
Everybody,
hold on. Let me fucking text
don't wish
Christian.
Christian a happy birthday because it's gonna be like a week ago. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
I'm wishing him a happy birthday literally right now.
you know, I have really missed fucking talking on a microphone for an hour. And
Christian, remember that
having
text
some
that I
laughs.
sent you? The happy birthday text that I sent you? I literally just sent it right now. On pod.
On pod.
pod.
Happy birthday.
On pod, happy birthday.
But yeah, I've just been missing. He said I honestly texted him and he's been missing it too. So hopefully we
Man,
can get back to
I
this.
love that dude. I'm
I love
so
him
glad
too.
he got to come to the Halloween party. That was so cool.
Oh, one of the top 10 fucking
Top
parties in
10
my
party.
life. What was your childhood show?
I had kind of a lot of them, but I liked Amazing World of Gumball. I liked Flapjack. I liked Chowder. Chowder was great. Chowder was my shit. Do you like
Dude.
Chowder?
I feel like as a kid, I liked all of those shows, but what annoyed me was that it was all episodic.
Yeah.
And you couldn't, like, there was no plot.
Yeah.
It was just like, these are really fun characters. And then there'd sometimes be plot episodes, and I'd be like,
I don't know
dude,
what's
I'm ready for the
happening.
plot episode. Like, what's happening next? And then it'd just be a repeat of, like, another gag episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it'd be like,
Because by the time we were watching it was basically just reruns.
so G-A-Y, man.
Yeah.
So G-A-Y.
Yeah.
So friggin' G.
I feel like I gotta be your like
My PR guy?
yeah. We've said this before, like on the pod. I'm like
You gotta tell me what's okay
I'm
to
human
say.
resources. I gotta like come in here and be like, Matthew, spelling out gay doesn't make it any less homophobic. The viewers can spell. It's like when you say WALK in front of a dog. It's fine.
It's fine. They don't know.
They don't know.
They can't hear
They're
me.
illiterate. Why are lawyers so expensive, but they also give you one for free?
Because, like, the free ones supposedly suck. I've never been in a, like, case where
Yeah, I've never needed a
I've,
lawyer.
like, gotten a free lawyer because I've never needed one. But, like,
Have you like paid for a lawyer?
I've been
before?
in a position where I could have used one, you know?
Really?
Yeah. Like, to
You've
sue
been to
people.
court?
No. But, like, to take people to court.
Oh.
You know, like, when people, like, skip you in line
Yeah.
Or like when they get your order wrong.
Yeah.
Sue.
I need a pet lawyer. I need a lawyer who follows me around.
Not even just like speed dial, you know?
Yeah.
Or like a friend.
Nah, like in my trunk, like you inflate him.
Or
Yeah.
app.
Or
Lawyer app. You know what I mean? Where
AI
it's like
lawyer.
AI lawyer, you know what I mean? Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like an actual.
You think they could do it?
I think they could if they like made the AI database just laws. Like,
yeah.
actually, like you know how fucking. You know what sucks?
Huh.
I realized that fucking Chat GPI or whatever.
GPT.
You
You should remember that shit because I watched you use that to write every single essay in our class, man.
Dude, so the way I met Liam was we were in a college class together,
What was it, psychology?
psychology, and it was like a significant amount of writing that
Yeah.
I had to do that semester.
He would
And I
literally
said,
be on,
fuck that,
he'd be on
and
ChatGPT in class.
use ChatGPT the whole way through with like another word randomizer, and this is all fake, by the way. If
Yeah, this didn't
anybody
actually
from
happen.
this
If
school is watching it,
this is a joke.
this happened in Minecraft. So
Yeah.
like in Minecraft, I was just using ChatGPT on my computer to like write these essays, and I found out later that the bullshit that was in these essays for this online class wasn't factual like at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all just like strung together to like look readable, you
Yeah.
know? But I still got like hundreds. It was really cool.
That's insane.
So like that guy wasn't checking it at all.
That's
you know what I mean?
insane.
And yeah, it was pretty fucking insane because if that was a class that was like learning the muscles of the body,
Then,
you know,
yeah,
like
you
something
would've
I
been completely
need for
fucked.
like my career, I could literally have just like googled that class away, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's fucking crazy.
What time are we at?
Shit. Oh, we just crossed an hour. You want to pause
We
it
should
up?
probably
wanna wrap it up?
Yeah, call it probably.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Look forward to some new videos. I've copped some crazy ass smoke, so I actually wanted to make some review videos. And big thank you to Liam for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having me, man.
And yeah,
And hopefully, we'll be doing some new crazy shit in the future.
oh yeah. Hopefully you guys will see us again
I mean,
soon.
fuck, I'm willing to do another episode next week, man.
Oh my god, this motherfucker.